Hey YouTube, Martin here from Team South. It's been a while since we made a video, so time for a comeback. The March 1st format has begun, March 1st, 2011. The balance was a kind of a surprise, but also wasn't. I updated my Chaos Plans deck to the to the new ban list. So I had to make a few changes because Dandelion is at 1 now, Debris Dragon is at 2, Goyo is gone, Spirit Reaper is at 2. So without further ado, let's get into the deck. There we go. First off, on Tragodia, this card, because I don't play Gores, I play Limp Reverse, Call of the Haunted, so that's why I play Tragodia. Tragodia, I always have a lot of cards in my hand, like 4+, like always, and that's why this card has been working out pretty good for me. So, on Tragodia, Double Chaos, I'm not so sure about this card anymore. There are usually more better plays to do except for Tribute to Gaia, so 2 Kais, I'm thinking of taking one out. But 2 is good for now, so yeah. Also with the new ban list, triple Chaos Sorcerer, because you can play them. You got a lot. You got enough light and dark support to get this card off. You can even remove himself for another Chaos Sorcerer, so that's not a problem at all either. So 3 Chaos Sorcerer card is just really good, and just gets rid of pretty much anything. So that's definitely really good about this card. The Plant Engine. 2 Lone Fire Blossom, Staple searches out Dandelion, Spore, Global, which are in the Plant Synchro deck, also staples, Bulbous, just awesome for extra synchroing. Get Formula Synchron out, Spore is just really good also. So, also searches out Mystic Tomato. By the way, if you haven't seen it, it's awesome. It's Hitler. Also, Lone Fire also searches out Mystic Tomato. Mystic Tomato is also good in this deck because it's dark. And this Mystic Tomato searches out my Sangan, my Plague Spreader Zombie, and my Spirit Reaper. Sangan gets the entire deck except for like 3 cards or something. Yeah, pretty much. No, next to 6 cards, and gets the rest. Play the extra synchro possibilities with Debris at 2U. I think you need this card. And one Spirit Reaper, a pink Spirit Reaper. Because stalling is still good. It's a Debris Dragon target. It's a dark. My opinion, 2 is too much. It's of course never a dead draw, but I'd much rather play another card instead of 2 Spirit Reapers. So, what the fuck are you laughing about, man? Okay, so off to a couple of lights. Triple Raikou, still the engine of the deck. Gets your graveyard going. Gets Slice and Darks and Grave Chaos Sorcerer. Gets your Pot of Avarice active. Destroys cards on the field. So definitely still a very good pick. Other 2 lights, 2 Effect Veilers. Some people like these, some people don't. I really love these. Stops opponent's Debris Dragon, stops Monarchs, stops like everything, I guess, except for High Monster Beat, but decide them out. This card is just really good, and it's a level 1 tuner, so 2 Effect Veilers. That were the lights. 2 Debris Dragons. It's a shame that this card is at 2 right now and not at 3, but I guess it was necessary for the ban list. So still a very good card, even with 1 Dandelion. So I don't think this card needs much explanation, so that's really good. Double Card Trooper also with the new ban list. The second Card Trooper pretty much makes up for the Dandelion at 1. You mill 3 extra cards. Although you don't get any tokens when you synchro with Debris Dragon like the second Dandelion did, this card is a pretty good substitute for that. So 2 Card Trooper it is. It's a good pick. That were the monsters. Off to spells. First Staples, Monster Born Darkhole. Don't need any explanation. On Mind Control, I play like 6 to 8 tuners, and I'm not really sure how many. So this card is definitely really good. Also gets my opponent's Raikous. My opponent's like the Koi Tune playing with Salvage, just an example. Or it clears like the field when my opponent is like top decking, sets a monster, and I can go for game. Just Mind Control this monster, kick for game. So definitely a good pick. Barely a dead draw anyway. Charge the Lime Grade, searches out my Raikous, gets extra milling going, so it's just a search card. Really good. Book of Moon, just 1, because it's that 1. it was a good card. It was overpowered actually, so I think it's okay that it's at 1, but I think two would have been better. But just 1 Pokemon because when it's at 1, you still need to play it because it's just too good. Stops synchro play, stops pretty much anything. Giant Trinade with Gold Wave gone. You still need to get your plays off, so Giant Trinade make sure that happens. I'm not too fond of this card, but it is a card you have to play now instead of Gold Wave. So it gets your backfield going. You can like sort of reset the field. Your opponent has like 4 backfields. You got he starts the monster 4 backfields. Then your turn, you go Giant Trinade, set a monster, set a couple of backfields, and like it's just kind of a reset. So you can, and also this card is really good for getting your OTK off, or just going for game. Foolish Burial drops your Spore, Bulb, Dandy, a Dark perhaps if you're desperate to get a Chaos Sorcerer off. Or another debris target if you need something. So just a good card. Double Pot Avarice. Not Pot of Duality. So double Pot of Avarice. Chaos Sorcerer removes cards from the graveyard. So that's why I don't play 3. I would have played 3 if it weren't for Chaos Sorcerer. This deck still fills the graveyard pretty quick, and you still mill like 1 or 2 Avarices. So it's still a good card to play. But in my opinion, 3 is way too much. So don't play 3, please. There were the spells. Off to the traps. First 2 counter traps. Sullen Warning, which is also at 2 right now. So this card, I think it's good as it's at 2 because it's really good. It's very good against Samurai, very good against like pretty much anything. So this card definitely needs to be played at 2, definitely. Let's see what else we got. Solemn Judgment. There's the usual counter trap. It stops pretty much everything except for monster effects. Mirror Force and Torrential. Just staples in my opinion. Torrential are really good. I would definitely play Torrential over Mirror Force. But I got room for both, so that's not a problem. Yeah, just does work. Next up, Call of the Haunted and Double Limit Reverse. At first, I wasn't too fond of these cards. I prefer to play Gores, but I saw what potential this card had. These cards have, and definitely get plays going. You can easily OTK with one of these cards and just get a lot of damage, get field control. So definitely really good. Make sure you keep this. Get a look out for these cards because they will be played a lot. Last card, Trap Dustchute. My opinion, Dustchute is getting the see more play because even though Cold Wave and Heavy Storm are gone, people are still not selling their entire hands. They still got plenty of cards in their hand, and Trap Dustchute is barely dead anyway. And otherwise, you just mill it anyway in this deck. So, that was the deck. 42 cards. Because yeah, I can play 40, but I prefer to get all the stuff in my deck. So, now for the extra deck. Double Formula Synchron. Draws cards as a tuner, so it's pretty much staple in Plant Synchro. On Armory Arm, Catastor and Android for level 5s. Just regular level 5s, easy to make with Spore or yeah, with Spore actually, and then a Bulb and Monster Reborn and all that stuff. Plague. Level 6 is Bryanak and Iron Chain Dragon. Iron Chain Dragon is much better now since Goyo is gone now. When you use your Bryanak, you can still use your Iron Chain Dragon. And you can make this score with Debris Dragon, so that's really good too. Double Black Rose Dragon, 2 is good. When 1 is gone, you can still blow up the field another second time, so 2 is good. Double Stardust Dragon, get your protection on the field, easy to make with Debris Dragon, so it doesn't need explanation either. Colossal Fighter gets your OTK going with Armory Arm, very good card against 6 Samurai because all they play Warriors. You got like a 4K Colossal Fighter on the field, so this card is definitely really good against 6 Samurais, and it gets your OTK going with Armory Arm. Scrap Dragon, it's just staple in extra deck these days, so really good card. Destroy one card, destroy another card of your opponent. And 1 Shooting Star, not too hard to make. When you got this, unless your opponent has Deep Prison or Compulsory, you pretty much got game. So this card is definitely also really good. And the last card, 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I like this card in the like the main extra deck, not in the side deck, because when your opponent has like Cyber Dragon, I have like a machine or he has a machine, I can still go for Chimera Attack. If I would have sided this card, I would have not been. I would not have been able to do that. So, yeah, that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be posting up more videos shortly. And guys, peace out.